these tunnels were not for those who are claustrophobic. So in today's vlog we are going to be visiting Doi Sutep and Wat Umong, two temples here in Chiang Mai, but we're going to do a night tour. So you might ask, where's Eddie? I'm doing this one solo because I think I may have over-templed Eddie in the last month that we've been here. I just could not miss this opportunity to see one of the most famous landmarks of Chiang Mai, especially at night with it all lit up. So as you can probably tell, we are in the bus, the shuttle right now, which comes with the guide. I booked everything again via the Klook app because it's so simple, it is so easy, and we are en route now to pick up a few more people at their hotels. My guide was about half an hour early picking me up, so I'm feeling like a little bit frazzled. That's why I'm doing the intro to this video on the bus. So the first stop on our tour is Wat Umong Temple, and it has a 700-year-old pagoda which is right behind me, which we are looking at now. And I would say that Wat Umong is about 20 minutes drive from the old city in Chiang Mai. So I've just learned that the pagoda is a place where people came to pray, but the thing is you are supposed to walk around it 3 times, because when you pray you do 3 prayers maybe? Didn't quite understand that bit. So now we're going to check out the tunnels which are under the pagoda and which make this temple so special and different. Apparently the tunnels were built by the king for the monks so that they could meditate here. And Wat Umong is still to this day a meditation centre, so apparently it's recommended to come in the evening because it's less busy. One of the comments that I saw in one of the reviews was that these tunnels were not for those who are claustrophobic. I'm not claustrophobic, but personally I don't think it is very narrow at all. I would say that most parts of the tunnel, I can't even reach the top. So the narrowest bit is actually this one, which I would say is a good 1.70 meters. So we have arrived at Doi Sutep temple. It is about 30 minutes drive from Wat Umong. What I would say is that for the majority of the drive you are going up a mountain and the roads are super windy. So it is not for the faint-hearted. We had a very experienced driver, but even so I think I ate like a whole packet of Fisherman's Friends just on the way up, so kind of dreading the way down a little bit. And we just learnt from our guide that this temple has an amazing story. The king who built it, he decided that he was going to ride an elephant whilst also having with him some of Buddha's bones, and he said that wherever the elephant stopped, that is where he would build a temple. So apparently the elephant came to this spot here in Doi Sutep and basically stopped and died, and the king decided to build this temple here. So to this day some of the bones of Buddha are underneath the pagoda that I'm going to show you now. I cannot recommend this temple more highly. I have been to a few, and this one I think so far is my favorite. And what I have found is something that I haven't done since I was a child. So you have this cup which has various sticks, and basically you shake them until one of them is more prominent and falls out, and then you go over there to that wall. You see what number is on your stick, and basically I think it might be your fortune that it says, or predictions, or something along those lines. Number 16. So it turns out that I won't have to send it to my dad for him to translate. What number 16 says is an ancient Chinese prophecy that getting this number means you will be happy without trouble and suffering. Property, dignity and success will belong to you surely. So, not bad. So Doi Sutep is an absolutely beautiful temple. So much history, so much to see, but such a peaceful and quiet place. And next I'm going to go to the viewpoint here at the temple, which is at the top of the mountain, so that I can see the whole of Chiang Mai lit up. It's obviously already quite dark, so I'm not sure how good the vlog is going to be, but I will certainly take some pictures. So I guess the question is, do you do this tour of Doi Sutep at night, or do you do it during the day? Obviously I can only speak for a nighttime visit, although apparently I did come here during the day when I was 4, but obviously I don't remember. I would highly recommend the night visit. Obviously it's a lot cooler, and if you struggle with the heat, this is the time to come. But also, the thing is, it's also beautifully lit up. It is also gold, and I do think that whilst you can see the splendor and the goldness and shininess during the day, I think at night it just stands out even more, and you get the beautiful view of Chiang Mai behind you. So I would just definitely recommend coming up the mountain, despite the windy roads, to see this temple. It is magical, it is peaceful, it is wonderful. And don't forget to dress modestly, although there are sarongs that you can rent here to make sure that you cover your shoulders and also your legs. Oh, and I always forget to say this. If you enjoyed this video, I would love to hear from you in the comments. Have you come to Doi Sutep yet? Are you planning to come? Also, if you would consider subscribing, that would mean a lot to Eddie and I as we continue our adventures through Thailand. There are 2 ways in which you can get up to Doi Sutep. There are the 306 stairs coming up, or the cable car. I took the cable car. Bit of a cop-out, but I am going to take the stairs, then I'm going to take them on the way down. Here we go! Actually, the reason I wanted to take the stairs down, I mean it was like day to day in the gym, was actually because of these amazing kind of dragons which run up both sides of the stairs, and I have seen on so many books and vlogs, and I just kind of wanted to touch them. I have found 2 of the guardians of the temple.